Hi, today I'm going to start with the looping construct in C. So in C programming, we need at some times to repeat some block of code or some statements until a condition is fulfilled, or we want to perform until some number of times. So what is this? We have to repeat some task actually. So it is also called iteration. Okay, we are doing iteration or repeating task is called loop. So in C we have for loop, while loop, and do while loop. These all three are looping construct in C. For loop, while loop, and do while loop. So what is the syntax of for loop? For loop, so this is the syntax for for loop. First, for loop is written like this: for, and then this bracket open, and you have bracket close. Inside this, you have three parts. First part, then semicolon, then second part, semicolon, and then third part. Then this bracket is closed, and then the block start and block closed. Inside this block, we write the statement which we want to repeat. So in the for loop, these three parts, what are these three parts? First is initialization. Second is condition check. And third part is where we do update. Okay, third part is where we do update. So what happens? This initialization part is done or executed once. Then the condition is checked. If condition is true, then the loop body is executed. Then the loop body is executed. This is the loop body. And after that, update occur. After that, update occur. And then condition is checked again. So if we want to make the flowchart of this, you can do like this, that initialization is done once. Okay, so first initialization is part is done, then condition is checked. Condition or test is done. Condition checked. If it is true, okay, if it is true, it will go here. If it is false, it will directly come out of the loop. It will directly come out of the loop. Come out of the loop. Out of the loop. Loop body. If it is false. If it is true, then the body will be executed. Body, loop body will be executed. Okay. Okay, now after this, if it is loop body execution, then update occur. Update occur, the third part. And then again the condition is checked. Then again condition is checked. Then again condition is checked. And if it is true, then again loop body will be executed and update will occur. After update, again condition is checked. If it is true, loop body will executed and then update will occur. Then again condition is checked, and if condition becomes false, then it will come out of the body of the loop. So this is the whole working of the for loop. So we can take one example for this. Suppose we want to uh, print something 1 to 5 on the screen. So for this we can use this loop for I equal to 1, I less than equal to 5, I plus plus. And before this we must declare integer I. Okay, I should be declared as integer. And now inside the body, what we write? Printf %d /n for next line, and we will print the value of I. So what happened? First the initialization will be done. So at first I will become 1 and the condition is checked. Condition is true, then this will go inside the loop body, and then it will print the value of I. I's value is 1, so it will print 1. Then update will occur. So I will become 2. Now again condition is checked. It is true. Then it will come inside this loop. Then it will print 2. Then update will occur. And I will become 3. Then again condition is checked. And it will print 3. And then update will occur. I will become 4. Again condition is checked. So I equal to 1. Condition becomes true. It will print 1. Update occur and I will become true. 2. So condition is checked, condition is true, so it will print 2. Update will occur, I will become 3, condition is checked, it will give you true, then it will print 3. And update will occur, I will become 4, condition is true, it will print 4. Now I will become, update will make your value of I 5. Condition is true, yes true, so it will print 5. Now update will again occur and I will become 6. Now condition is checked. Now the condition, this test result will give you false. So the loop body will not be executed and it will come out of this loop. So this is the whole way this loop works. So you can write your program according to your requirement. Suppose you are asked to find the sum of n natural numbers. Okay, so for that, what you will do? You see here, so you are asked to find the sum of n natural numbers. Suppose your n is 10. So the natural number 10 natural numbers is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So sum should be the addition of all these values. So for this also you can use the loop. Suppose for I equal to 1, you can start with 0 also. Okay. And depending on that, you will write your condition I less than 11 or less than equal to 10. Both are correct. And for this, storing sum, you have to declare a variable sum and initialize this with 0. Sum is equal to, or you can write sum plus equal to I. And what does it mean? Sum is equal to sum plus I. And with this statement only, it will add all these values from 1 to 10 in the sum, one by one. Initially, sum was storing 0. And when it will come inside the loop, first time when I is equal to 1, the condition is checked and it is true, it will go inside the loop body and sum will be equal to sum plus I means 0 plus 1. So sum will store 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. When I is 1. Okay. And I will be updated and I will become 2. After that, sum is equal to sum plus I again. It will be added with this value. So it will add this value 0 plus 1. It was already there. It will add plus 2. So now the value of sum is this. Now again the I value will be incremented. It will become 3. Sum will become 0 plus 1 plus 2. It was already there. Now it will add 3 in this. And similarly for I equal to 4, condition is true. Sum will become, it was already there, is 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. It will add 4. And so on. I equal to 10. The condition is true. And this will add all 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now I will become 11. And the condition is checked, or the test condition is checked. It will give you false. Then the body will not be executed. It will come out of the loop. And then sum will remain this. What you have to do after that? You have to just print the value of sum. Yes, that is all. So this is the one loop. You can do for factorial also for this using this method. Okay. So we have another loop called while loop. So while loop is executed till the condition is true. Okay. Let me. So while condition or test condition or text expression is true, then the body will be executed. So here the initialization is done before that, before this while loop. Okay. So the variable we used in this condition checking, it should be initialized before this loop. So here only the condition is checked, and if it is true, it will execute this body, and the update should also be mentioned in the body of the loop. Update should also be mentioned in the body of the loop. Suppose you want to print 1 to 5 or 1 to 10. So for this, what you have to do, I told you, you have to initialize the variable before using the loop. So while I less than equal to 10, then printf %d slash n for next line, and value of I print it, and then update the value of I. So update is performed inside the body only, and initialization is done before the loop. Condition is checked here. If it is true, then it will execute the body of the loop. If it is false, it will come out of the loop. So it will just print the value from 1 to 10. Okay, it will just print the value from 1 to 10. And what happened in do while loop? Third is do while loop. Do while loop has this syntax. Do, you have this body of the loop, and then after that you write while, and test condition is written here. Test, okay, condition is checked here. And then we have semicolon here, okay. So the body is here. Update is also performed inside this body. Condition is checked here. So here, in case of do while, this body is executed at least once because we are not checking any condition before executing this loop, this body first time, and then second time it is checked. It check condition, and if it is true, then it will again go inside the body. And then update will occur, again it will check the condition, and if it is true, then it will again execute the body. It will execute this body till this condition is true. So the main difference in while and do while is that in case of while, condition is checked first. Condition is checked first in while. In do while, condition is not checked first. Okay. Second is, this body will not be executed if condition is false. Body will not be executed if condition is false. Here the body will be executed once. Body will be executed once. Then it checks the condition. So now see the code for which we have discussed just now, the loop for loops. So since you see, this is the program to print 1 to n numbers on the screen. So for that, you need to take the n from the user. So we have taken two variables, n and I. I is a counter variable for which we use in the for loop. And n is the number till which we want to print. So we'll ask the user enter a number and then scan a %d %n. With this, we can take the number as n as a input from the user. Now, using this for loop, I equal to 1, I less than equal to n, I plus plus or plus plus I, both way you can write. Inside this, we are just printing the value of I, and then we are using /n. %d is used to get the value of I, and /n is to go to the next line. So what you need to do, you have to compile it and then run it. So suppose you enter 5, it will display 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next time if you give any other number, that will be printed that number of times. Suppose you give 10, so it will print from 1 to 10. Okay, so in this way, this program will work. So see next program to find the sum of n natural numbers. First n natural numbers. So for this, I have written the same program which we have discussed just now. So see, for this, I have taken another variable named sum equal to 0. Sum is initialized with 0. So it is good practice that whenever we want to update some variable, we first initialize it and then use it. Okay. So now in C, we ask the user enter the number till which we want to add. Okay. So here it is, the variable n. We have taken it as a input from the user, and then the same for loop for I equal to 1, I less than and equal to n, I plus plus or plus plus I. So inside the loop, sum plus equal to I. And then we close it, and then we write sum percent %d, sum equal to percent %d, and the value of sum will be printed here. So now what you have to do, compile this file and then run it. Suppose you give the till 5 you want to add from 1 to 5. So the sum is equal to 15. So you can run for any other number, like suppose you want to find for 10 numbers from 1 to 10, the sum is 55. So now we can use this same program with while loop also. Okay, so here int n I n sum equal to 0, same as we have done in for loop. And after that, we have taken this number as input from the user, and then we have initialized this variable I equal to 1 before this while loop. Okay, and inside the while loop, his conditional part, we check that I less than equal to n. Until this I less than equal to n is true, this body will be executed. And inside the body, we are writing this sum plus equal to I. And after that, plus I. So you can see here that this plus I is written inside the same code, same block of while loop. And this loop will be executed, this body will be executed till this condition is true. And after this, when condition becomes false, it will come here and it will just print the value of sum. Okay, so compile it and run it. Sum equal to 15. You can take any other variable, another number, like suppose 9, sum is 45. Okay, you see here, if you write by mistake semicolon here, then the output you will not get the desired result. Why? Because you want to find the sum of n numbers, but the semicolon means the for statement is closed here, and this block is not a part of this loop. Okay, so if you want to check, you can compile this program. It is not showing you error. It will not give you error. You will think that you have written correct, but when you run it, you will not get the desired output. See, if I write 5, so sum is giving 6. Why 6? Because this loop, for loop is just you have put semicolon there. That's why this statement is executed till n times, but it is not doing anything. It will just check this condition, increment this, check this condition, increment this. It simply means that it doesn't have any block. And this block is other than this for loop. So this will be performed only once and the result will give you. Suppose here it is sum plus equal to I will become 5 here. Sorry, 6. So that is why you are getting this result 6. Sum is you are getting 6. Okay. Why? Let me show you. See, I equal to, initially it was 1, I will become condition is true, I will become 2. Again, the condition is true, it will not go inside this loop. It will not go inside this loop. It will simply increment this, check this, increment this, check this, and when if it is true, it will just increment it. I will become 2, I will become 3, next time I will become 4, next time I will become 5, and when I become 6, the condition becomes false. It will give you the false. So this will now not be updated now. It simply means it has no body. So I become 6 after this statement. And sum is equal to sum plus I. Sum was initially 0. So 0 plus 6 will be 6. That is why you are getting 6. So remember this and do accordingly. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching.